Hello student, previous video we saw exercise 8.1 question number 4 and 5. Please share and subscribe that video. Now in this video we'll see exercise 8.1 question number 6 and 7. Here question number 6, if angle A and angle B are acute angles such that cos A equal to cos B, then show that angle A equal to angle B. Means here see angle A and angle B are acute angle, but if you are taking cos A equal to cos B, so only these things are given, that cos A equal to cos B, then we have to show that angle A equal to angle B. Means this angle A and angle B are acute angle, means two different triangles are there. In one angle A is there, another triangle angle B is there. So now see, now of course this is the one right angle triangles. Consider two right angle triangles, L, M and name we have to give, and P, Q, R, such that, suppose in first triangle we are taking this first LMN right angle triangle. In that there is a angle A is there. Okay, see angle LNM. Here angle L means angle triangle is there, L and M, and in that angle LNM is angle A. So like that only PQR is also right triangle. There is a C angle B, means angle PRQ is angle B, and this cos A equal to cos B. This is the given in question. Okay. Now, what is the cos A means? How we are writing cos A? Cos A means its adjacent side. What is the adjacent side for angle A? NM. Okay, so NM here. So NM upon hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is NL. So upon NL equal to, now for cos B. Cos B, which is the adjacent side, is RQ, and upon hypotenuse, that is the RP we can write. So NM upon NL equal to RQ upon, how we are writing with the help of this, cos A equal to cos B, cos A and or whatever angle, so adjacent side upon hypotenuse with the refer to that angle given. If angle E is there, so adjacent side to angle A upon hypotenuse. If cos B is there, adjacent side to cos B and upon hypotenuse. Now here cross multiplication. If you are taking cross multiplication, so here NM into RP and NL equal to RQ. So NM write first, NM if you are writing, so RQ here upon, then NL upon this RP equal to K. If you like this we solve, so K is a positive number, so NM upon RQ equal to K means what? NM equal to K into RQ. So NL upon RP equal to K means NL equal to cross multiplication. So if you are taking cross NL equal to RP into K. Okay, so using Pythagoras theorem from triangle LMN, means first triangle we have to use Pythagoras theorem. So two sides we got like this, KRQ and NL equal to KRP. Suppose this is the second equation number we can write, and by Pythagoras theorem means what? NL is here hypotenuse, so hypotenuse square equal to another two side squares there addition, so ML plus NM square, putting the value of NL and NM. So in this NL and NM we know that, third side we don't know. So what is the value? K, NL value is K RP square, ML as it is, and this value is K RQ square. So square K square and this RP square, then ML square as it is, and K square into RQ square. So we want ML. So what is that? This side we have to write like as it is, K square RP bracket square. This we have to bring, means transposing, it's become K square minus RQ square equal to ML square. So taking square root of both sides, it is coming in the square root side, and this is the ML. Okay, so now K you can take the outside, K outside the bracket, but it is in square root, so RP square minus RQ square equal to ML. This K is coming outside, means square root is k square root is k, and this remaining in square root only, rp bracket square minus rq equal to ml. So ml equal to what? K in square root rp square minus rq. This is the third equation. Again by Pythagoras theorem, another triangle in PQR, triangle PQR. So same way we have to solve this. So here rp square means this is the hypotenuse and another two side square and their additions. So here rp square minus rq square equal to qp square. Okay, so qp square equal to rp square minus rq square. Means same way we whatever we sides we are writing, that 1/3 sides we are taking. So taking square root and we are finding the qp equal to rp square minus rq square. So dividing third equation by 4. Here third equation we got, no. See, we got here values in k. Here like that it is not there, just only qp we are bringing. Qp square equal to rp square minus rp. When we are writing the Pythagoras theorem, then we are transposing this rp square as it is transposing rq square this side, so it's become qp square here. So we got the qp square and taking the square root. Then this is the fourth equation and dividing third by fourth. What is the third? Third is ml equal to k r in square root rp square minus rq square. So we written like this. And qp, we got the qp here, no, fourth qp. So same it is there, no, rp square minus rq square and rp square minus q square. So what is that? This. So we got the answer equal to k. So it is a 5. From 1 and 5 we have. So from 1 it is what was there? Here 1. This we written, no, nm upon rq equal to nl upon rp. Already these two sides we got. Now k, this we got. See, then here fifth and this fifth we got. So nm upon rq equal to nl upon rp, means this is the in 1 and equal to here also equal to k. ml, see, ml upon qp equal to k, and these two ratios of these two sides are also k. So equal to k means ml, means from all three sides are in proportion. See, two triangles are given, their sides are in proportions. So triangle LMN is similar to triangle PQR by SSS similarity criteria that we studied. So here angle LNM equal to angle PRQ, means corresponding angles of two similar triangles are equal. Means see here, by SS means by sides, all three sides similarity criteria we use. These are the in similar proportions, same proportions, their sides, so their angles are equal. So angles are equal means angle N and angle R. Here see, middle angle we have to see, this is middle angle, that means this angle A. In first figure you can check, in first figure angle N means it is angle A, and angle B, what we have to show? Angle equal to angle A equal to angle B, means these two angles are, means this angle is A, this angle means B, so angle A equal to angle B. This only we have to show that angle A equal to angle B, means we completed, means we got the answer here. Now question number 7. If cot theta equal to 7 upon 8, evaluate. Here first given 1 plus sin theta, another bracket 1 minus sin theta upon 1 plus cos theta, another bracket 1 minus cos theta, second cot square theta. So see here, cot theta is given, so 7 upon 8. So we can find out the 1/3 side. See, we now draw the triangle ABC with angle B 90 degree, in which angle BAC equal to theta. See, BAC equal to theta. So cot theta equal to 7 upon 8 is given. So what is the cot theta? Cot theta is the reciprocal of tan theta. So cot theta means this also you can write adjacent side to theta, means what is the adjacent side? Here theta is their adjacent side is AB upon opposite side to theta, opposite side is the BC equal to 7 upon 8. So cross multiplication. you are taking cross multiplication. So here what will come, 8 into AB equal to 7 into BC. So AB upon this 7 and BC upon 8 equal to K. So if AB upon 7 equal to K and AB equal to 7K, like this BC upon 8 equal to K means BC cross multiplication, BC here, see BC equal to 8K. So by using Pythagoras theorem, now two sides we written there, so AB equal to 7K, AB equal to 7K, BC equal to 8K. So by Pythagoras theorem we can find out third side. So what is the, by using AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. See here formula is there, no, see this AC square equal to AB square plus BC square, that only we are using. So AC square equal to, as it is, AB square is what, 7K square, and this 8K square. 7 is 49K square plus 8 8 8 is 64K square. Addition is 113K square. Taking square root of both sides, so AC equal to K square means square root of this K square is K, so it will come outside the square root. This is not a complete square root, so for 113, so you have to keep in square root only, in root 113. Okay, so sin theta equal to, so another we have to put the values in the whatever first they asked, no, in question they asked here one this. So sin theta we should know, cot theta already here given with the we can say. So sin theta and cos theta we should know that, so that values we can put here and then we can solve. Now see here, sin theta opposite side to angle theta upon hypotenuse, so BC upon AC. So what is the BC? 8K upon K root 113. So K1 here we can divide K upon K means you will get the one answer. So 8 upon 113. Now cos theta equal to adjacent side to angle theta upon hypotenuse. So AB upon AC equal to 7K upon K in square root 113 equal to 7 upon 130. Now you can put these values. So 1 plus, as it is, sin theta means what, 8 upon 113, bracket complete, in another bracket 1 minus 1, sin theta means 1 upon in root 113. So 1 plus cos theta is what, 7 in root 113, 1 minus 1 here, 1 minus cos theta. So 1 minus, what is the cos theta? 7 upon 103. See here plus and minus are there, A and B, so we have to use the identity. I have written A minus B and A plus B means A square minus B square. So what will happen here? A square minus 8 upon root 113 bracket square. So 1 upon here also same, 1 minus 7 upon 130. So what will come? 1 square 1 minus 8 square is 64, and here square root is there 130, so 130, and 1 minus 49 upon 113. So now here subtraction we have to take. Here you have to make the denominator same. So here 113 will come, 113 minus 64 upon 113. Again here also 113 minus 149 upon 100. So subtraction is here 113 minus 64 is 49 upon 130, and here subtraction 64 upon 130. So very simple, this fraction upon fraction. So what will come? 49 upon 130. Upon is there, so you have to make the multiplication and reciprocal of this fraction. So 113 upon 64. So 113 upon 130 means it will be divided and you will get the one answer. So what will remain? 49 upon 64. So whatever expression they ask, that is that value is coming, evaluate is given, no. So 49 upon 64. Second was cot square theta equal to, so already cot square theta is given in the question only, 7 upon 8 and that square, so 49 upon 64. So in next video we will see question number 8, exercise 8.1, question number 8. So please share